Tara, you work with us. We hire you to help us to market our podcast, to help us with marketing for our business. And we talked about this earlier. Before you, we were very disjointed, very fragmented operation. And now what we're doing, three big things. Number one, we're creating and cultivating an offer that attracts the right type of client. Number two, we are always putting ourselves in the position of trying to find a good, steady pipeline of clients that can afford our services. And number three, we are now creating a system to bring people into our ecosystem, nurture them using the podcast, warm out, cold outreach becomes warm, build a relationship, nurture, and then hopefully have them become our clients for a higher ticket off. Take our business, right? Ogden Ventures. We have been struggling when we first started. We started out, we're 12 years old. I'd say the first 5 to 6 years was a struggle, right? I would say year 7 to 9, we got a little bit more stability. And 9 going forward, we've been doing better. But we have not elevated to the next level in 3 years because we didn't have a Tara LaFon Gooch to help us say, okay, here is what you have, right? You have a brand, right? You've got a podcast, you've got a team, you've got this and this, but you have no system. Okay, that makes perfect sense. What do you think? Well, we're going to help you attract more clients by getting more popularity, more downloads, more awareness around your podcast. We started that in June. Great June, awesome so far in July. We're going to continue that in August, right? Number 2 is finding a good pipeline of clientele that can afford your service and respect your work. You didn't have that at all. Well, now you do with this platform and now bring it to our team, right? And we have all this that we need and we're putting it together, which leads to number 3, the system, right? And so now we're saying, okay, we're going to cultivate this way, do cold email outreach, warm, we're going to use the podcast, I've been doing this for 12 years and Tara has joined us now for a couple of months and her system of 1, 2, 3, attract, right? Identify, and then nurture. That's really what it is. Now, the hard part, ladies and gentlemen, is the time it takes to have a brand that attracts people.
Yeah.
That's where most people do not make it because they don't want to put the work in to have that. And Tara, you say Marcus, working with you is going to be a great thing because you already have the brand. So again, it's we have what Tara's talking about, but what we didn't have is we didn't clearly identify the blueprint to make it work. So again, it's all about having people around you that are gonna elevate you. Like I said, our podcast has elevated since being with Tara. Our team has gotten fired up about what we're looking to do and how to have a system and make it more simple and how to execute, right? But again, you have to be willing to have these type of things, type of conversations with yourself. Like I said, what if I said to myself, oh, we're doing, 4,000 or 5,000 a year for the last couple of years, and I'm just gonna stay right here and that's okay and we're perfect. Well then Tara, doesn't matter how great she is, she can't help me because like you heard her say earlier, you have to have that conversation in the mirror with the person that you're with 24/7. And that's yourself. So if you cannot see you can get better, you can improve, then it doesn't matter what you do. Because at some point, people are gonna say, you know what, the hell with this person or whomever they are, I can't work with them. So again, Tara, it's I was man, I've been doing this now for 12 years. And here I am in our 6 weeks with Tara after her coming in and helping us get things motion and blueprint, gee, this really isn't that hard. But the hard part is actually allowing your brand to get to the point where it's a Jeff Bezos with Amazon or a Apple Steve Jobs or a Microsoft Bill Gates, right? Or a Power of the Mind Greats with Tony Robbins. I can go down the list, right? All those people, right? or Walt Disney, right? Disney World, right? All those people built the same system, but those people, like those individuals, made it to where their brand became powerful enough. People that didn't make it gave up along the way because they felt their brand wasn't getting anywhere, and they might have and more than likely quit, right, Tara?
Yeah.
Just a little bit too soon, and then they'll never know how great it could have been. I tell people all the time, the enemy of great is not bad, it's good, right? And see, that's, ladies and gentlemen, our brand was doing good, right? We were doing well with revenue, doing good with speaking. Our podcast was making an impact. It was hitting people, right? But it wasn't doing great. With Tara, it's on its way to great. And even with that, where we're at, it just takes time to put things in. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Please get this from this interview. It doesn't matter where you're at. As you put new things in and get more bold and more innovative, it just takes a little bit of time. So understand that. And so I know that. And so I'm like, hey, man, we're well on our way. It takes a few more months. That's fine, because I remember I've been doing this for 12 years incorrectly. It's still a couple of months.
Wow.
Absolutely nothing.
Wow. I love that, Marcus.